Hi everyone. Okay, in this video I want to have some fun with ranking movies. So recently the New York Times has come up with its 100 best movies of the 21st century, a list that's been pulled together from submissions from 500 people in the movie industry, and then they've generated this list of 100 from that. And of course, the thing about lists is that they're always quite contentious. You look at the movies that are shown there and you think, well, that one should be higher, that one should be lower. Whereas my favourites, why isn't this one on the list? All that kind of thing. So just want to have some fun with that. And what I thought would be a good idea is to just make a list really personal and to really make you think about the rankings. So what I propose to do here, and I challenge all of you to have a go at doing this as well, is first of all, just look at the 100 movies that's on the New York Times list, and then forget about them all. Disregard all of those movies and choose another 150, say 150 movies, write them all down, give them a number, and then you have to select 100. So it's very hard to rank them yourself. So actually go to something like Google and use a random number generator. And as you do that, just when you select each number, you're going to find that number in your list, and you start with 100 and then work your way to number 1. So you'll rule out 50 of the movies that you'd selected, and you'll come up with a list which, if you'd had to rank it yourself, you wouldn't necessarily rank it in that order. But it just is interesting to think about the positions when you actually do it. Anyway, I've done mine, and this is what mine looks like. At 100, it is Edgar Wright's Shaun of the Dead. At 99, interesting Western this one, Old Henry. At 98, really good coming-of-age drama, 8th Grade. 97, really underrated Australian movie, Lantana. 96, great movie this one, After Yang. 95, superb ensemble cast in this, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. 94, quite a delicate film this, but really touching, Rice Boy Sleeps. 93, from Ken Loach, and one which I think is really underrated, A Fond Kiss. 92, The Magdalene Sisters. 91, harsh, hard-hitting, superb camera work, Son of Saul. 90, just caught up with this recently, Jonathan Glazer's Birth. 89, from director David Lowery, A Ghost Story. 88, we've got a different story, but this one's from Noah Baumbach, A Marriage Story. 87, glad this made the list, Cleo Barnard's The Arbor. 86, really intense war drama this, involving landmines, Kajaki, also known as Kilo 2 Bravo. 85, The Banshees of Inisherin. 84, love this movie, directed by Albert Maysles and following Jean-Claude and Christo in New York, it is The Gates. 83, directed by Spike Lee, fantastic Broadway production of David Byrne's American Utopia. 82, another documentary, but this one, I've talked about her before, Evelyn Glennie, Touch the Sound. 81, I absolutely love this one from James Mangold, Ford versus Ferrari, or Le Mans 66. 80, another documentary, but this is a really great one, Jane, about Jane Goodall. 79, glad to see this on the list. I love alligator movies. This is Alexandra Aja's Crawl. 78, an appearance here for the great Marion Cotillard, starring as Edith Piaf in La Vie en Rose. 77, Marion Cotillard returns, and this is in Rust and Bone. 76, great movie from Thomas Vinterberg with Mads Mikkelsen, Another Round. 75, from director Lynn Ramsey, We Need to Talk About Kevin. 74, terrific movie from the late Terence Davis, very personal about Liverpool, Of Time and the City. 73, a bit of animation, and it's Miyazaki's The Wind Rises. 72, really fascinating movie from Peter Greenaway about Rembrandt's The Night Watch, Night Watching. 71, a great movie that's a homage to Douglas Sirk, it is Far From Heaven. 70, glad this movie's on the list. I've championed this one, really underseen because it's not widely available. My Mexican Bretzel, seek it out. 69, fantastic movie filmed in one take, Victoria. 68, terrific film with Robert Redford, just set on board a boat, All Is Lost. 67, definitely the newest movie in this list, and it is F1 the movie, a movie which I think can revolutionise the way that IMAX is used because of the technology that they've done to make the cameras smaller. 66, Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn. 65, beautiful movie about a school teacher in rural France, Être et Avoir. 64, Ken Loach again, great movie, I, Daniel Blake. 63, terrifically funny, Booksmart. 62, the movie that introduced me to Jenna Ortega. It is The Fallout. 61, great movie from Richard Linklater, all set inside a motel room, Tape. 60, another movie that's all shot in one take, a Canadian movie shot right here in Vancouver, The Body Remembers When the Heart Broke Open. 59, terrifically tense documentary about the Thai football team that was trapped in a cave, The Rescue. 58, Ryan Coogler's Creed. 57, The Beatles' Get Back. 56, really interesting one this, from Gus Van Sant, starring Matt Damon and Casey Affleck, Jerry. 55, great script, great performances, In Bruges. 54, brilliant movie, great cinematography from Roger Deakins, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. 53, from the Dardenne brothers, L'Enfant, The Child. 52, from director Walter Salles, The Motorcycle Diaries. 51, if Bulgarian Troglodyte is watching this, then hopefully he'll be happy, it's 3 Iron. 50, everyone was loving this when it came out, but it is SS Rajamouli's RRR. 49, a Damien Chazelle film which I absolutely love, and it is First Man. 48, from director Laura Poitras, the absolutely fascinating Citizen 4. 47, quite a surprise to find this in the list, but I'm pleased, it is Strange Darling. 46, such incredible visuals in this, absolute bombardment of the senses, it is Speed Racer. 45, brilliant film about a disintegration of a family, Tokyo Sonata. 44, the great Jim Cummings, he deserves a mention in this list, and it is Thunder Road. 43, brilliant movie from Nicholas Winding Refn, Drive. 42, from director Sean Baker, Red Rocket. 41, from director Celine Sciamma, Girlhood. 40, excellent film about Ian Curtis, the lead singer of New Order. It is Control, directed by Anton Corbijn. 39, perhaps one of the best science fiction action movies of the last 25 years. Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt in Doug Liman's The Edge of Tomorrow. 38, excellent film from Paolo Sorrentino, The Great Beauty. 37, really powerful drama from Christian Mungiu, 4 months, 3 weeks and 2 days. 36, my favourite of Daniel Craig's James Bond movies, Casino Royale. 35, Dan Trachtenberg's really fascinating reinvention of the Predator series with Prey. 34, from the same directing team that did The Rescue, Free Solo. 33, great director Andrea Arnold, and this is a great movie, American Honey. 32, fascinating look at Bob Dylan in various guises, I'm Not There. 31, definitely pleased to have Shane Meadows on this list with his movie This Is England. 30, another great documentary, The Pool. 29, really touching drama, Lion. 28, a great movie with Agnes Varda and JR, Faces, Places. 27, doubt many people have seen this one, but it is really worth seeking out, Nadia Butterfly. 26, absolutely superb script and great performances from Casey Affleck and Michelle Williams, Manchester by the Sea. 25, Neil Marshall's excellent Dog Soldiers. 24, and it's time for a bit of Jason Bourne, The Bourne Identity. 23, caught up with this one several months ago, great movie with Peter Dinklage, The Station Agent. 22, we've recently sadly lost Brian Wilson, but glad to have this movie on the list, Love and Mercy. 21, really interesting film from Lars von Trier that's all filmed on a marked up stage, and that is Dogville. 20, great movie from Kelly Reichardt starring Michelle Williams, Wendy and Lucy. 19, another documentary which again I don't think too many people have seen it, but yeah, really fascinating one, Working Man's Death. 18, from director Coralie Farjat, who's best known now for The Substance, but I really love her first movie, Revenge. 17, great movie this with Cosmo Jarvis before he went on to Shogun, and Barry Keoghan as well, and that is Calm with Horses, also known as The Shadow of Violence. 16, touching drama with Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman, The Father. 15, from director Xavier Dolan, Mummy. 14, another documentary. I'm getting quite a few documentaries on this list, but this one is about the great photographer Sebastião Salgado, and it is The Salt of the Earth. 13, directed by Ben Affleck, it is The Town. 12, directed by Jacques Audiard. This one was really underappreciated when it came out, The Sisters Brothers. 11, really excellent one from Kim Ki-duk, Spring, Summer, Fall, Winter and Spring. Now we're into the top 10, and at number 10 we have from Michael Mann, Collateral. Number 9, this one seems to have fallen out of favour a little bit now, doesn't get talked about as much, but yeah, I still love it, The Revenant. Number 8, this seems a little bit high, but yeah, great movie from James Mangold about Johnny Cash, and it is Walk the Line. Number 7, really touching drama about unwanted pregnancy, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. Number 6, great international drama this one, The Secret in Their Eyes. Number 5, surprised to find this one here, but yeah, great movie from Mike Leigh and a great performance from Imelda Staunton, Vera Drake. Number 4, very funny, very touching. I haven't seen the remake, but this is The Intouchables. Number 3, back to documentaries again, but this is a brilliant one from Asif Kapadia, and it is Senna. Number 2, and this is a movie, an early one from Guillermo del Toro, The Devil's Backbone. And the number 1 movie that I have on this list, again generated by Random Number Generator, and it is from director Nuri Bilge Ceylan, Winter Sleep. Okay, so what did you think of that list? Are there movies there that you're interested in? Are there ones which you're outraged to see in a top 100? So remember, I disregarded all of the films that are featured in the New York Times Best 100. So I encourage you, come up with a list yourself. If you want to use some of the same films that are in the New York Times 100, no problem. But yeah, just try and come up with 150 movies. So for me, I just went through my Letterboxd and found movies which I'd ranked 4 stars and above. Just wrote them all down, like I say, numbered them to 1 to 150, then use a random number generator, and then you start with 100, work your way to number 1, and choosing whichever titles come up out of your 150. So I just think it's a fun way to get you to interact with your own ratings, because we all have ways of logging movies. We rank them, give them a 4-star rating, move on to the next movie, but these films can be so very different. We may like them for very, very different reasons. And so when you see them side by side in a rankings list, it all looks very bizarre. So definitely when I look at my own list that was produced by this random number generator, some of those placings seem very odd to me. There are movies there which I think, actually, that one doesn't belong in a top 100. So yeah, it's just interesting, I think, to look at it that way. Anyway, I'm rambling, but let me know your thoughts on that. Did you understand what I was saying? I hope you were following that. But yeah, let me know if you come up with your own random top 100, and I look forward to hearing about it. Okay, thanks for watching. All the best to you. Bye-bye.